Hey everybody, Jeff, Data Nerd with IntelliHost here, and today we're going to look at Benjamin's property. Benjamin has one of the most beautiful properties I think I've seen here on our videos, and I'm really excited to dive in. He is just killing it in all of his metrics except for one, and I think if he changes one thing, he'll quadruple his bookings. So let's take a look. This is his property right here in Lake Tahoe, California. He's got this home and this cover photo that's absolutely stunning. Look at some of these pictures. I mean, there's just, the photography here is second to none. So really, really well done here. Let's look at what it looks like in IntelliHost. You can see he's got over almost 64,000 impressions on this property. That means he's probably been picked up on a special category with Airbnb. So he's getting tons and tons of impressions. You can see his first page impressions. He's got a 55% first page impression rate, which is right on par with what we usually see with our IntelliHost properties, 55% usually being average. And for being in a popular location, 55% is incredible. And not only that, but usually when people have such high impressions, they usually struggle in getting a high click rate, meaning when you get so many eyeballs on your property, it's hard to maintain the same click rate as competitors that don't get as many eyeballs. But he's actually beating his competitors here too. He's got a 25% click rate. His competitors have about a 23% click rate. So again, first three steps, checking all the boxes. But now let's look what happened to his conversion rate. He is converting at a rate of 0.07% of his bookings, and his competitors are converting at 0.3%. So there is almost, I would say, about a 4x improvement that Benjamin can have here on his property if he fixes one thing. And it is the same thing that we've covered in another property. And look what happens when I select from 6 guests to 7 to 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. You can see his nightly rate goes all the way up to 1,200 a night, up from 963 a night. That's a pretty steep increase for most guests, and they will bounce when they see this. So Benjamin, I recommend, even if you have to increase your base rate a little bit here, I recommend that you do that in order to increase your conversion rate. Even if you took like a 20% hit on your click rate, you could afford to do that if it quadrupled your conversion rate. So Benjamin, I hope that helps. Really excited to do a follow-up video and see how that helps your listing. All right, it's been 12 days since we analyzed Benjamin's property, and we asked him to change just one thing, and that was his additional guest fees. He was charging additional guests after a certain point, and we just had him remove those entirely. So let's see how it went. All right, this is the 30 days prior to the change. You can see that his first page impression rate, meaning the number of times or the percentage of time he was getting on first page, was about 55%. He went from his click rate, so the percentage of time he's converting those first page impressions into clicks, was about 25%. And then you can see his conversion rate was the issue at a 0.07% conversion rate. So let's look at the time period after. So this is 12 days after. You're going to see a little bit of a difference in the total volume. Obviously, it's going to be slightly lower. But what we're focusing on here is the efficiency that he's converting from one step to the next. You can see that his first page impression rate jumped from 55% to 68%. I'll admit, guys, I did not expect this at all. A 13% increase in first page impression rate, just because he removed his additional guest fees, was unexpected, but hey, we'll take it. The other thing you'll notice is that his click rate, check this out, went from 25% to 49%. Again, did not expect this, but it looks like people are twice as likely to click on his listing now because he removed those additional guest fees. Now, see what happened to his conversion rate. Now this is killer. 0.07% to 0.22%. That is a triple increase. So he's now getting triple the bookings in his conversion rate because he changed that one thing. Now, I know in my prior video, I said he could get quadruple the bookings, but guess what? He tripled it there and you doubled your click rate. So I'm counting it, Benjamin. Congratulations. Great work.